YouTube. It's the Friday night edition with the best females in all of YouTube. Right now, I've got my homegirl, Monique Nicole. Her link is in the description if you want to catch this sister because she gave a hot take that a lot of people didn't like. And guess what? She was right. She was right. And we'll get to that in a minute. Of course, I'm your boy, Lamont Tyson, coming back through with the Friday Night Live, and we're here to entertain you guys. The rest of the girls will be here in a little bit. They're just getting everything together. They do a live show, too. So once they get off, they'll be here. And before they get here, Miss Monique, give me your thoughts and opinions on this finale, what you like, what you didn't like, and we'll save your victory lap for when everybody's in the building.
Sounds good. Wow. This finale episode, I really enjoyed it. Like, I was just on the edge of my seat the entire time. I left feeling, I was kind of emotional. Like, I felt heavy because, you know, we were witnessing the end of like a relationship between Franklin and Aunt Louie. I mean, not only that, they're family. So it was sad. You know what I mean? That scene was so intense. I mean, I kept going back to it over and over again. It was so crazy.
It's getting turned up now. It's getting turned up now. It's getting turned up now. So, ladies and gentlemen,
hey everyone.
These are my Freaky Friday Night ladies. You got Nita, you got Miss K, and you got the homegirl Moochella who hangs with everybody. Ladies, how y'all doing tonight?
Very good.
Y'all doing good? Now, are y'all going to be doing the show after this, or y'all coming from your show right now?
Yeah,
we
just left Game of Thrones.
Okay. Yeah. Y'all be sure to subscribe to these ladies. They are very entertaining. They're kind of like SWV, sisters with voices on YouTube, and I love
sisters with videos.
Yeah, sisters with videos. Hey. That's right. That's right. They're all in the building.
That was dope.
Yeah, man.
Trademark that.
That's right.
That trademark.
I want to see the T-shirt campaign. So me and Monique was just riffing about how we thought, and I'm anxious to hear on my channel what you guys think. And I'll start with you, Nita, since you popped in. Give me your thoughts on this finale. Miss K, you on deck. Moochella, you on deck after that.
Right now.
Okay. For me, the season finale actually bumped this season up for me because I was not underwhelmed, but I felt like I definitely felt a difference. I felt that John Singleton wasn't there. Like I felt it, like I could feel it. But I think they really redeemed themselves in this finale. This finale was fantastic. I was like, oh wow. So yeah, it really, really kicked it up a notch for me. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. And RIP to Avi, y'all.
If you missed my episode last night with the fellas, I gave him the proper RIP he deserved. I had the tissue shades, and I even had a black and mild, and I had my Leon wig on to give him his proper RIP. So we made sure we sent him out with a bang, fella. Miss K, you know we got to get what you thinking about, sister. How did you feel about this episode?
I liked it. You know, it's just, it's enough to just bring us home. I'm like, for season 6, let's go. Let's tie everything up. You know, I'm actually glad that there were no major deaths. I didn't really, you know, I mean, I guess sometimes we just force that, but I didn't really see necessary for that right now, but definitely for next season. Even Veronique making it out was, I mean, it wasn't like, oh, I'm disappointed, but I thought she wasn't going to make it out. If she's innocent, I thought she was going to get killed.
Let me see what I got right here on my non-nicotine.
But I still think
fingers.
She's going to die next season, though.
You think so?
If she's not a crook, yes.
Oh,
yeah. Yes, if she's not
Miss
a crook.
K ain't letting it go. Miss K
no, I'm not
ain't
because
letting it go.
I'm not. You know why? Because from the beginning it was a 2-part theory. From the beginning, it was because she came out of nowhere. And so I figured that the writers either wanted to make it seem like she can't be trusted, right? Or since we don't know her and she's innocent, when she dies, it's going to affect Franklin, not us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said if she's innocent, she gonna die. That's all. Hey, Inga.
And now to my sister from another mother, my big homie, my trainee, Moochella, who always come with the fire theories. That's my sis right there. What you got, Moochie?
Well, my thing came out about Franklin stealing the money.
Let me see. It did. It sure did. It absolutely did.
I didn't want Avi to die.
I know.
I didn't want him to die, but he went out like a soldier, singing and everything, yo. So I was just like, oh man, I didn't want him to die.
It's sad because it was necessary.
I agree.
It was. It was.
Yeah.
And now, ladies, someone needs to get a victory lap because they won this season. And they wanted me to pick them intro music / a video to say they got this thing right about Veronique.
No.
I'm gonna play her video.
You don't get a victory. It's not done yet.
I feel like it's not done yet.
It's not done. There's no victory. That's premature.
I still don't trust her.
That's premature, like the baby she about to lose.
She's saying it's done this season.
Prediction is a prediction. Go ahead, give her props for now.
I'm gonna give her props.
It's preemie, but go ahead. Some preemies don't make it. Go ahead.
Here's her video to say she got it right this season. Take a look at this.
I told y'all niggas, y'all thought I was playing, but I told y'all that he coming home today. He coming home today. He coming home today. Told y'all, y'all better believe it.
Monique.
So ignorant.
It is, but take the victory lap.
I cannot wait to laugh at you when this is all said and done.
Come on, sis. You can't give me no little because
no.
But listen, hear me out though.
She's calling for reinforcements as we speak.
Yes,
her
she
mama.
Called her mammy.
Hey, y'all let her speak. Let her speak.
Calling her
She
mama.
called her mammy to get some help for her man. So going back to your point, Ms. K, you can't say I'm wrong if you believe your two theories. You said one or two. So your second theory, if you're still leaning with that, I could be right because to your point, they could have been, it's like a bait and switch. We're eyeing her this whole time, giving her the side eye when low key she was ride or die, and then she gets killed. So I'm just saying.
I'm just teasing you because of this whole.
I know
you doing the most and everything, so I had to,
I had to do the most because
I had to come.
Was hated. Yo, if she blinked wrong, people was like, "Look at the way she blinked." Everything. That girl, why she put the gun in her purse? She was trying to help them. Every little thing she did, if she blinked wrong, people was on her neck. So I just feel like I do feel vindicated. Like sis is a crook, but she for her man. That's the whole point. Our whole theory
that could be.
We never said she was squeaky clean, but our whole thing was she did not have. My thing was she did not have ill intent for Franklin, and I didn't know for sure until probably 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah, they kind of was making stuff. I even said it in one of my videos. I said, guys, I don't know about what they trying to do with Veronique. Y'all can't deny that when they had her coming up in there, she was very, very suspicious. Very.
Yeah, she was suspicious.
Then stuff was kind of like on the decline where it didn't really seem that suspicious, but then she did certain things and it was like, So the verdict, like I said, the only way that I'm satisfied is if it's the 1 or 2. She dies. Yeah. That's how I know she's innocent. And then, or we're proving that she's a crook. And then the thing about it is, if you calling your mother that you said, and I said this in my video, you said that if your mom comes anywhere near y'all need to move to freaking Africa. Why are you calling this woman if that's her mom that she's calling?
Maybe they're beyond desperate. Do you
right?
Do you know
But she's so
just
afraid. The thing about it is the thing about it is the way she painted her mom to be. Regardless of how desperate that they are, she made it seem like this woman is someone to never bring around me.
I agree.
So
and she probably is scary. That's why she called her mammy last resort.
She said, "I'm still in LA," but didn't she tell Franklin that her mother don't know where she is though? Yep. Did she not?
She did say that.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not trusting this, man. She's lying.
It's either she really can't be trusted, or the writers are kind of forgetting.
Screwing with us.
Yeah,
they're screwing with us
or something.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because it ain't like we here bugging out. We see something's off. Yeah. And we could have did without that.
I feel like see, Miss K, you are bringing up valid points, but I feel like a lot of the comments I saw all season, like I said, if that girl blinked wrong, people was on her neck. So I feel like everybody, because of the past that's happened in the past, everyone was already had like eyes on her, like to the 10th power. So I think sis is legit in regards to Franklin. Okay. She and her mammy are a crook, and they're gonna get that money or get some money. But with Franklin, I think
wait,
what? She bugging. Shirley, yeah. What in the?
I think Miss K and Moochilla are jealous of Veronique because she's having his baby. Oh, hell no!
Oh Lord!
Not jealousy.
No.
Oh my
Wait a minute, Shirley. Let me tell you about these ladies. These ladies have gotten all day children, crossed that finish line, almost done with high school. They ain't thinking about no more children. They don't want no more children. They ready for their second life. They ain't thinking about no baby. Exactly. Only one on this panel that's got baby problems is me. And I have to go and help that little girl go to sleep. As the only one on this panel with baby problem. The rest of them said, Lamont, you can have that shit. It's all on you. And I handle it with pride too.
Oh my gosh.
So, ladies, I've got some scenes I got to get y'all to recap. Moochie, we're going to go in reverse order. We're going to go Moochie, K, Nita, in with Monique. Boy, this thing was chock full of just some great scenes. But I'm going to pick on Miss K because there's a character she wanted to see go. And this character started to win me over a little bit. I nicknamed her Please Me. Okay. Here we go. Take a look.
Please.
Oh, Moochie, did you hear that Miami Vice music? That was 1980.
I thought about Miami Vice this whole series because the music.
Yes.
With the Bill Collins and all of that.
Yes.
Right.
The score on this episode was amazing. Yeah. But Please Me Parissa, Moochie. She started to win me over. She started to win. And when Teddy came down there and saw that Please Me Parissa was missing, I hurt a little bit. Moochie, talk to me about this scene. Anywhere you want to go.
Teddy Little Coochie going.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
He gonna lose his mind.
And Moochie, look, you know how we
really
get.
Like her too, because they waking up and you know what? No boomkin. Look, you might see a bad side of him. Remember, he went crazy when he lost his brother.
Yeah.
So is she gonna die or is she not? Look, we see what happened. You seen the outcome with Avi and him,
right?
So I'm just saying, what information is she going to have?
I'm gonna wait till everybody get a chance to talk because I had a funny theory that could happen if I was writing the story. But I'm very anxious to hear what my sis, Miss K, got to say because Miss K didn't care for Please Me, Parissa. I actually started to get soft on Please Me by this last episode because he asked her not to mess with that radio. She listened, but his dumb ass messed with the radio and got her caught. So Miss K, talk to me about it.
Yeah, I don't have nothing to get. I think she's just very, weird and stuff. I think what happened is good for Teddy, may not be good for her. I feel bad that she's wrapped up in that. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, I was afraid that you was about to put the sex scene with Franklin and
oh my god! Oh, no.
I was about to say, please no.
No, Miss K.
Yeah.
I do not want to see a Muffet Baby having sex
Oh
with
my
a
God.
Sesame Street character. No way. No.
I was like, what is going on?
Oh,
Okay, so but anyway, to be honest, I was thinking also that Parissa could have died this episode, but I'm glad that she was taken instead because this is leverage over Teddy. We need that, all right? And like Cissy said to Franklin, fight fire with fire. So that's right, scoop her freaking behind up, I was thinking that when he came out that he was gonna see her in there, dead.
Yeah.
But then when I saw that she was missing, I was like, okay, that's fine too. Like, I think that'll work. But I'm afraid for her life, though. I'll tell you that much. I don't think that they're gonna let her go.
Okay.
They're gonna have a. Remember, when we were talking, Monique, how they was asking do you think Avi is dead? I said no, but he's tied up somewhere. Do you remember when I said that he's probably tied up somewhere? So we saw that, and you obviously, like Moochie said, you see what happened, the aftermath. If they feel like these people are loyal to Teddy, they're not getting out alive.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Nita, jump on in there, Nita. By the way, we've got 250. Can we get 250 likes and 250 new subscriptions? If you haven't subscribed to these ladies, their link is in the video description. The next voice you're going to hear is my sister from another, Nita, the best diva.
That diva.
Yeah. You guys, what if she got away? Do you think he got her, or do you think she got away? Because he was looking, and it looked like he wasn't looking in the car. Like, I don't know. Like it felt like I think the way the story should play out is that he has her, because that's the leverage that you need, and that creates a little bit more stakes. So I was just wondering, because we don't know for sure, and like they kind of left it kind of open, like, did she get away? Did she, so I'm sure that he probably has her. And yeah, I don't see her getting out of this alive for some reason.
Oh Lord. Last but definitely not least, Queen Monique Nicole. Talk to me about this scene, your thoughts and opinions.
Listen, not much to say. Girl gone. His little freaky leak is gone. I don't know what he about to do, because I feel like, listen, once you go that freaky, ain't no coming back. So poor Teddy. He, like you guys were saying, I think this is a really good storyline, because now we have someone almost like an equal competitor to Teddy. Like, it's like, ooh, finally someone has something on him, or got some like leverage on Teddy. So we haven't really seen this play out before. So I'm really amped for next season.
Come on with it.
Yeah, PA, KGB is gonna be crazy.
Okay, so I sat here patiently waiting. The only person who kind of knocked on the door, what I want to say, was Miss K. Yes, there is leverage against touchdown Teddy. Right now, there's leverage. But this is what y'all got to understand. Please me, Parissa. How you going to make her talk? This woman likes pain, okay?
Yeah.
He might go burn her skin, and she might just wet up the whole or through her pain. That's how much this chick likes pain. So how in the world is you supposed to get Parissa to talk when she is turned on by cutting fingers off, cutting toenails off? How do you get someone like that to talk? Anyone can answer that question. And secondly, how do you prevent Ruben from getting turned on by her zeal, her lust for pain? Okay, he's liable to think he's going to get in the draw, and then she might kill him herself. Because remember, this chick has a medical background. She ain't no slouch now.
No.
She ain't no slouch.
That's why I said I don't think. Remember, I said, is she going to die? Is she not going to die? And that's what I meant when I said that, because she is a very calculating person too. So
very much so.
She might play the victim for a minute, but really, I don't even think she's going to get. If she gets tortured, it's not going to be anything to her. I don't think.
That's what I'm saying.
So
I mean, technically, Avi got tortured. He really didn't give up anything until the very end when he thought he was going to get set free. He didn't give up nothing. And you're not going to torture this woman because she enjoys that. That's what she likes. So I can't wait to see how the writer's going to spin this thing. But let me ask you guys this. Does anybody feel bad for Teddy?
No.
Oh, I'm just... Look,
I don't think... Is it... Are you guys sure... I'm sorry. Are you guys sure that she enjoys being tortured or torturing? She likes to inflict pain. She said that she want to bust a Negro teeth out and then let him eat her with the freaking blood going inside of her, her stuff. That's what she turned on about. I don't know about the pain part. She likes to inflict pain.
I think she likes to inflict.
Yeah, she likes
not necessarily.
So you don't think she's a sadomasochist? You think she's half of that?
Yeah. Because look, she may have a high threshold for pain, right? But I do think that they could possibly get past that and break her down. You know what I mean? But like I said, she's gonna die anyway, probably.
Okay. Princess Reality says, I think Parissa is associated with the KGB in some facet. I guess we'll see next season. As the way it's going right now, I don't think so because of her history with Teddy and where we originally seen her at. But they can write this thing any way they want to go with Parissa. But we was asking all season, and I know Miss K was like, "What are they going to do with her character?" And I was with Miss K. I was like, "Okay, yeah, I'm with you. What are they going to do with her?" And they kept her around, and we see what they about to do with her now. She's going to be an integral role.
Yes.
I think she's going to get away. She's going to somehow or another get away, get back to Teddy before she dies. That's what I think is going to happen. But we'll see.
They can't be playing.
Well, remember, she was also in Tehran too before that. So I don't think she has ties with the KGB.
Right. Okay. I got another scene for y'all. This time we're going to reverse the order. We're going to go Nita, Monique, Moochella, Miss K from this scene right here. And you guys can go anywhere you want to go with it. Did I give you this one? Or did I give you this? I'm going to give you this one first. Because this one touched everybody's heart. Damn it. Damn it, Louie.
You gonna shoot me? If it meant me getting my fucking money back, I would kill you 10 times over. Now you are gonna make that call.
Drop the piece, do it now.
You were saying? Fuck you.
You want him done? Say the word.
Out of respect for Jerome, I'm gonna let you walk away. But from here on out, you and me, we done. I see you again. I'm gonna kill you.
Nita, you see the look on that boy's face? First of all, where in the hell did Backshot Buckley come from? He came out of nowhere like Spider-Man. Like, what the... Come on, like her car was on the other side of the parking lot, and he just pop up, click.
Right. Okay.
Go ahead.
Good move on Louie having somebody to have her back or whatever. I applaud her for thinking about all different types of things that's going to happen. Louie basically just declared war, like it's war. So. Whatever, like the gloves are off, and it is really about to get really, really nasty and really, really. Oh, I don't know. I was surprised that he pulled that gun on her, but like I said, desperate times, desperate measures. Like y'all got his back. He is on the ropes. His back is up against the wall, and that's where you don't want to be in that particular equation with Franklin up against the wall. So, he gonna come out swinging. So, girl, I hope you know what you're doing. That's all I'm saying. I hope you know what you're doing.
Monique, $73 million is, I know people that'll shoot you over 5 G's,
Jesus.
let alone $73 million.
Let alone.
Right. Talk to me about
Let
that.
alone.
Mhm.
This scene. There's an echo going on.
Wait a minute,
I
hold on.
think Miss K probably didn't mute.
Okay, she probably.
I got it. It.
Cool.
So this scene, child, collect myself. It was very emotional for me because it's like we're witnessing the end of, family ties. Basically, we're witnessing the end of a relationship.
Yeah.
And you saw it on Franklin's face, even though he pulled his gun out first. He was, I don't know, that look. Shout out to Damson because his acting skills
his ass off.
And in that moment, his eyes, I saw fear, I saw anger, I saw sadness, all in one.
Mm-hmm.
And that was really touching. That scene was really heavy for me. Like I had to go back like 3 different times because it was so intense. It was well executed, but I was so sad. Now let me get Louie together real quick. Miss Mamas, I don't know what the hell Queen Louie thinks she about to do. Like, I tried to like think about it from different angles, but honestly, I just think Louie at this point, she's power hungry and quite ignorant, if you ask me. Because at this point, you're telling me, as someone who wants to be a boss so bad, you have heard and listened to all the things that Teddy has done after everything Franklin, up until last season with the Alton thing, Franklin really has done everything that Teddy has asked him to. Mm-hmm. They even had moments where they were actually close and had, a few really good candid moments with each other. He damn near did everything that man asked him, and you are bearing witness to what the hell he did. Jacked all his money, $73 million. You're telling me you still feel comfortable to get into business with him? Franklin said, what do you think he's going to do to you if he did that to me? I don't know, but I'm willing to take the risk. What? I don't understand her logic. If you truly want to be a boss, why the heck would you want to be under someone like Teddy after what you bear witness to? So I went from sad to angry in that scene. I'm gonna let the rest everybody else say. Bumba clock fool, as we say, as Jamaicans say, bumba clock fool. Right.
And we do accept other languages. So if you speak Creole, you speak French, we love it when you start talking like that. Moochie, talk to me about that, sister. I know you felt some kind of way about Lou.
I'm not surprised, but I'm surprised. You understand when I say that? Because she messed over the lady that had the club and killed her.
She did.
So
that's right. She sure did.
I figured it may have been different, and she supposedly loved her.
She did.
Loved her too. Yep. She left Jerome for that woman.
She did.
Me and Miss K was talking about that earlier today.
Mm-hmm. That's so true.
People are like, oh, I'm surprised she did this to Franklin. No, don't be surprised. The question is, how is Jerome going to react to all of this?
That's what I was going to ask y'all at the end. After Miss K, I was going to definitely ask y'all about the perspective of Jerome, because I done seen some hot takes about what people think.
He already said he don't want to fight with his family.
He did say that.
And Miss K is gonna take it. She's gonna piggyback off of me because I'm gonna let her finish it out with that.
She's mad selfish. She's mad at selfish. Like you just said. Jerome, exactly.
She's
your husband
power hungry, and she orchestrated this from the beginning once Franklin came to her.
Fact. Your husband told you he does not want to feud with his family, and you still, man. At this point, whatever happens to Jerome and Louie,
and as far as
I'll be
Buckley,
sad, but I'm gonna be like, it's their karma. And for me, it's their karma.
As far as Buckley, remember what I said last week? All the cocaine your heart desires. All right, wait.
Right. Her little toy soldier.
Look,
right
you can
there.
have all the cocaine. girl.
He's a puppet. She got
Yeah,
him
he's
on
like-
strings, just dangling. She just dangling.
What you want me to do? You want me to finish him?
Hey, jump on in there, Miss K. Jump on in there. Finish. Put the icing on this cake.
Yeah, the part that floored me was out of respect for Jerome. Like, you know, I'm not gonna kill. I'm like, really? So you ain't got no love for this man. And then she didn't even say out of love for Jerome. She said out of respect for Jerome. Like, Jerome is your husband and he is your nephew. So how is it? And then this is the part that really got me though. Forget about the other part. I'm not about to mess that up for you. As if he's a nobody. And I'm just like, what is wrong with her? Look, Inga said, you're right, Miss K. I'm done with her. Because Inga was like, you know, I'm still trying to ride with her. But the way she was acting, it was just like, with this one here, if you're going to tell your husband that it's not going to come to that, you cannot like have a certain attitude that is going to bring about a war. You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to tell him the next time I see you, I'm going to kill you. So just do it now then. What the heck is the point of you what the heck is the point of you saying that, oh, out of respect for Jerome, I'm gonna let you live or whatever. Do it now. So I mean, because by you saying that, it's stupid because like Nita said, you declared war now. So if you say something like that to a regular person, they're not just gonna take that lying down.
Nope.
She lucky that he didn't come there with nobody because that could have been a whole situation. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Look, I understand that
she meant if you ever tried.
I understand that he pulled a gun out on her, but he already warned them as well that if you mess with my money and you come between me and my family, there is nothing that I'm not prepared to do. Exactly. This is what was told. So, I mean, I don't know, guys. I'm really over and done. So we're just going to see what the heck is going to go on. I mean,
I got a question. I got questions for y'all. Does Jerome hold any culpability? That's his wife. And when you are married, I don't care how you set up your relationship, whether the man is the one who makes the final decision or the woman, whatever, you still have to make decisions as a unit. So does anybody give Jerome any culpability for his wife's behavior, former girlfriend's behavior, and what's going on right now? Any one of y'all can jump in on that.
I do too.
Jerome is guilty. At this point, I look at him just as guilty as Louie, because I think we've all kind of said it. In the past, Jerome would speak up more. Past seasons, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
No, he would speak more, but for some reason, as much as he doesn't want the family to feud, this season he's been quiet as a church mouse. So I don't understand. Like, as a viewer, I was floored when I found out that Louie talked to Jerome about cutting the deal with Teddy. I was shocked because I expected to see a different reaction from Jerome. I expected to see him kind of put up a fight for it. He didn't. It's like at this point, his character, I don't know if he's just done fighting. He's done being in the middle, but it's like his character this season just threw his hands up and said, whatever happens, happens. So at this point, I look at him just as guilty. That's why I say if they go out, which actually I think Jerome is going to go out next season as a result of some bullshit that Louie's doing. When he dies, I'll shed a tear because I had love for him. But at this point, I think it's karma. How do you sit back and just don't say nothing to all of that? I was shocked. I was really shocked. Yeah.
Uncle Jerome is on that Drake. She the best he ever had, and he ain't trying to lose it at any cost. She ain't done enough. She has not reached his tolerance level where he's like, you know what, it ain't that good. I'm walking away. So that's what I was going to say. Yeah, I do hold him responsible because it's not like she's sneaking doing this. So she's telling him. She told him, I'm gonna take your nephew plug. He said, you know, he ain't gonna like that.
Right.
You know, he ain't gonna like that.
Look, I was doing I'm sorry, hold on. I'm sorry. I recorded my video already, so all my thoughts are already on. I'm doing a final predictions for season 6. And the one thing that I came to realize was that Jerome is probably easing off on Louie because he's treating her delicately because of the fact that she got shot. And then I just kind of feel like he wants to just cherish her in a different way. You know, coming so close to losing her is making him feel like I don't want to, like, I want to keep the peace. But
yeah, but
no, hold on, hear me out. It's not an excuse. It's causing him. It's coming through in an unhealthy way. He's holding it in, which is why I'm not going to say anything else because I got my own little theory. But he's holding it all in, and when it comes out, it's not going to be good.
And Ms. K, by him holding it all in right now, because he doesn't want to throw more coals on her being shot and all that. Yeah, he's putting that union in a more dangerous position where someone can get hurt anyway.
Exactly.
Anyway.
That's why he's wrong for it, but that's his own little logic, right now. It's screwed up. Even the doctor told him you got to you got to talk to somebody.
He did. Yeah. Definitely. We're gonna go. Go ahead, Moochie.
Wanted to say something. I was saying what I was going to say. Someone said, "Well, you know, he's not going to like it that Jerome said that," and her reply was, "You know, we've been planning this." So she talked to him about this before,
right?
So I think from the moment she got shot and everything happened, from the few bad decisions that Franklin has made, bad judgment calls, I'll say. This is when she said, "You know, I got to separate myself from him because he's making bad decisions, and it almost cost me my life." But she wanted to distance herself from him, but now she's like, she got power hungry once they did that little merger thing where they was doing stuff on the outside. How you think he gonna rock with just taking one town in Cali and she got everything else? Are you serious?
That was a slap.
She was serious.
That was a slap.
And I think she uses and I think she uses the whole we thing, you know. I think she puts a little too much, because she know daggone well that ain't him. Even in that whole Queen Louie, that scene with Queen Louie, he even pointed it out. He said, "I know it was you. It's not him. So why don't you tell me what you wanted?" You know what I'm saying? Because I know it was you.
What do you want? What can I do to make Queen Louie happy? That's just what he said.
That's what he said.
It's all her.
The audacity of her. That was a slap in the face when she stood in front of that man and said, we'll give you a territory. What? That's why he said, "Oh, you do that for me, huh?" Like, you got some damn nerve.
And that was some good acting too. That was some damn good acting in that scene.
It really was. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
When he was like, "This is your effing fault." She said, "How is it my effing fault?" The way she kind of went at him, I was like, "Oh, that's perfect, girl. What you getting on my nerves?"
That part was funny. That part was funny. Did y'all ever watch Scandal? Were y'all fans of Scandal?
What?
Any of y'all?
Was what?
Were any of y'all fans of Scandal?
Yeah.
Y'all remember the season near the end when Olivia Pope got beside herself and was acting corrupt and like started being like kind of crazy? Do you remember when she started to she turned and she changed and she got power hungry and she I
don't remember.
I do.
It reminded me of Louie. Do you remember how crazy she got? Everybody, even her father, Papa Pope, was scared of her.
You remember? Because she was trying to help the president's wife become president. She was all on her side. Then she was done with him. He wasn't popping that.
Over the White House.
Yeah, she was done with him. But I get what she's saying about Louie.
That's how Louie
A super chatter wants to ask one of you guys a question. So we're going to break it down for my super. He wants to know, and I'll give this question to Moochie. He wants you to break down this phone call between Teddy and Honeymoon Bay Louie. When Teddy called to let her know that Franklin know all while he's getting pleased by Parissa. Talk to us, Moochie.
Look, he let her know that Franklin's out and can you handle all of this? And she said yes. Now she knows that Franklin's out. Jerome knows right away too, because as soon as she hangs up, she tells him. But I think she bit off a little more than she could chew.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Sure enough.
And then, like Franklin said, how can you trust Teddy? How can you trust Teddy?
Right.
And you know what it was with that part? He's tried to act like he was a friend when he came the previous week when they did the drop. Oh yeah, how was your wedding and all of that stuff? Like like they're office buddies. No,
but
that's traditional.
That's what he did to Franklin.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly how him and Franklin used to be. And even Franklin said it. I feel like we shared a few moments of genuine human connection. And I feel like they did, because the last previous seasons, there was moments where Teddy would give him advice. He would sympathize with him, be like, I'm sorry, this is good. Like, he showed some type of emotion. At least that's what I thought. Maybe he was playing us. Franklin even said it to him. I felt like we shared a few genuine moments. And it's like I said, besides the Alton stuff, Franklin damn near did everything that man asked of him. So it's not like Franklin was being this bad rebel the last 3-4 years. Like, he damn near did everything Teddy wanted. And me as a viewer, I am shocked that Teddy screwed him over to this capacity. I am. But you see, I think I said this prior, I think Teddy has been holding that stuff against him. What did he bring up on the phone when Franklin said, oh, you think you can trust Louie? You think she's going to keep this afloat? He said, oh, well, is she going to have her father rat me out to the press?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, am I going to get shot? He threw that in his face.
He's still bitter about that.
He's been holding resentment. That's what I'm saying. That's why when he came on the scene this season, his whole aura was changed. Usually he's cool with Franklin, but this season he came in on some demon time. Right. He was still holding a grudge, and I hate to see where they're at, because I feel like they did have a good little, bond at one moment, but it's just jacked up all around. Really,
I don't think that he was ever. I don't think he was ever gonna get out from Teddy. I always had this feeling, that no matter how nice they seem, and how what I mean, he was gonna still go by the law. And after he was done using Franklin, he was gonna, either lock him up or kill him. And most likely kill him, because that's what the father was afraid of, Alton, because he said it with his cousin. Look, with the CIA, once they're done with you, they're done. They're done. Like, they want you gone. And that's why they set his cousin up like that. They put the word out. See, they didn't even have to kill him. They knew that if they put the word out in the street that he was a snitch, the streets was going to take care of it. So that's why Alton was like, I'm going to put him out of his misery. That's just basically almost the same kind of stuff that would have happened when it came to Franklin and Oso. He was not going to let none of them go. Right. That's why he did what he did. He's already freaking, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to let you get all of this money and walk away.
No, he was planning his escape anyway. I'm going to tell you, like my grandma said, my grandma's grandma was a slave, and they passed down rich traditions. Never trust a white person that's trying to get you to ingratiate yourself to them. That's what my grandma said. Exactly. Never trust them. That was passed down to her from her grandma. And Teddy was doing that way too much. Just like you ladies have just said, example after example. I got my last clip I want you guys to go in on, boy. And I know y'all gonna go. Y'all might like this one. Y'all might actually like this one. So we're gonna tee this one off. Miss K, Moochie, Monique, and end with Nita the Diva. I enjoyed this one personally because I felt like you done got the part of the family back together. They're crossing over. And like Franklin said, it's time to burn this MF down like it's house party. Here we go.
I tried to fix it. I did everything. I showed them compassion. I showed them mercy. I walked away. I was the bigger man. And look what the fuck it got me. If you can't be a part, you can't be a part of what comes next. I understand. I appreciate everything you've done for me. I know you did your best. But what I am now, it's not your fault.
Still want to get a hold of Teddy and kill him? I can help you do that. I made friends in Cuba.
What kind of friends?
One's in the KGB.
Miss K. Ooh wee. Cissy still want revenge because somebody killed her baby daddy. So
that's right.
So let's talk to me, Miss K. You done mess with her baby daddy. You mess with her baby. You took that man $73 million. You know Cissy was gonna get some of that money. And the boy,
yep.
A woman told me you don't mess with a woman's penis, her food, and her money. And Teddy done mess with all that. So jump in there, Miss K.
So, this was this was a great scene, how they came back and how she told him finally, because, I don't think she ever wanted to tell him, but this is the perfect time now, because I also feel like this was her way of kind of like reeling him and distracting him from the family beef that's about to happen. Even though, it's still going to go down, still going to have that. But she's like, look, I can use this to my advantage. I'm not about to feed into all of this Louie and Jerome stuff with this guy. Let's get back on track and get rid of Teddy. And while you angry, you know what I'm saying? While you got all that hate in your heart, let's work it out. Let's get rid of this guy, And so I just thought it was a perfect way. And the thing with Franklin too is that you can tell his mind is made up and he's thinking. You know how when people are so angry, when you could probably say they not thinking clear. I feel like he's thinking clear. Like he know what the heck he want to do. I made up my mind. Mama, I'm sorry. I want to let you know that from here on out, whatever happens, it's not your fault. Don't ever blame yourself in case anything happened to me. It wasn't your fault. It's like he just has everything so like, it's mapped out right now. My mother's here. Let her know what's going on because it's really serious right now. So I just really appreciated that whole scene. And even when he said, what more can I do? I showed them compassion. And when he said I showed them mercy, that's basically letting it be known that I didn't kill them. This type of stuff that normally happens, you're dead after that. I showed them, what I'm saying? I showed them, I basically was family. I treated it like a family kind of situation, and look what freaking happens. And when I go to freaking Louie for some daggone help, she talking about I'm sorry that happened to you, but that's not my problem. How the heck you gonna turn back around and say something like that to him? So yeah, I'm here for all the shenanigans, the mom and son team, I'm here for it because she's serious. Like, let's get it done then. I cannot wait. Fight fire.
Moochella, I'm ready to hear what you got to say, Moochie, but let me interject one thing into this.
Yes.
How did you think Cissy was going to respond? And was this your favorite acting piece by Damson this season? Because this boy has put on a clinic. I don't give a damn what y'all say. Y'all are talking about he trying to mimic Denzel. No, he has essence.
I didn't say
like
that.
Denzel.
That was your boy.
No.
But anyway, was this one of your favorite scenes from Damson? Or did this not make your top favorite scenes? I love this scene.
It is one of my favorite top scenes, but he's been doing a lot of work where you could have a sound bite for it.
He has.
He's just been doing an awesome job this season.
Yeah.
And I believe with this whole thing that's going on, the question is Cissy going to step to Jerome? Like, what the heck is your wife doing? So now,
forget Jerome, will she step to Louie? I mean, because she ain't scared. Cissy ain't scared.
Yeah, but she talks to her, but not that much. I think they already had a rocky relationship because she knew that she was going back and forth to see I can't remember the woman's name that owned Claudia, yeah. She was going back and forth to see Claudia, so she knew that she was playing her brother.
Okay.
So as far as this, if they get together and they really go after Teddy like they supposed to, it's gonna be some casualties in this.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be some casualties, and I'm hoping it's not going to be Cissy. As far as that all goes, as far as that whole situation goes.
That's well said, Moochie. That's well said. Monique, Jump on in there. Let me throw an extra caveat in there for you. Oh Lord. How is Cissy and Franklin gonna respond, considering Ruben the Cuban KGB is after Teddy too? Are they gonna all link up? What's next for them? How are they gonna do this?
Dang. That depends. That depends on if Ruben is completely like honest with Cissy and keeps her up to date with what's actually really happening.
Okay.
You know, I mean, who's to say that he's gonna tell her that they took Avi? You know, I mean, we have to kind of see how that plays out. If he's, you know, how honest he's gonna be with her.
Right.
But I definitely think this is gonna be interesting. I mean, this is definitely gonna be interesting because now Ruben is gonna have the full cooperation of Cissy and possibly Franklin now. So that's a game changer. You know, before she was a little bit apprehensive, but now they on board. So it should be interesting. That scene, I love the scene between the two of them. I mean, the dialogue, amazing. I love what he said about, you know, he tried to be the bigger man. He tried to be fair. He gave them mercy. He walked away. He's right. He did all of those things. You know, he's had many faults throughout this show, but that is one thing that he can honestly say. When it came to his family, he really tried. He really did try to make it right. And they slapped him in the face, really. And then what was another part that I liked? When he was saying to the mom, like, anything that happens now is not on you. You know what I mean? Like, I just love the dialogue. I loved it. I loved it.
It was good.
It made me sad because it just feels like the end. Again, I feel like with every great show, you kind of get that feeling when you're coming near the end and seeing the family fall apart the way it has, and it now, you know, kind of being Cissy and Franklin kind of teaming up. It's just, I don't know. Next season's gonna be really good. It's gonna be really interesting.
Yeah.
Clean up, Nita. You the cleanup lady. Clean it up.
What I'll say about Cissy and Franklin, I like the dialogue. What I want to say is, being a bigger person, I don't feel like you have to be the bigger person. I'm telling you, it does not serve you in the end. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it may serve your conscience, but at the end of the day, being a bigger person, it always finds me, you just be in a bad space. With this whole thing, I wish I knew a little bit more about Ruben, what he really wanted. What's the end game? Of course, I do not trust any of those three letters, those letter boys, none of them agents, none of the ops, none of them. So I don't have any faith that it's gonna turn out good for Cissy. I don't, you know, I'm thinking they're just doing what serves them. So you know, I hope they got like a contingency plan. They got something else going on, or trying to figure something else out, because I don't really have too much faith in Ruben, and, you know, especially after what he did to Avi. But I definitely, Damson been doing a fantastic job. He's been knocking it out the park every single scene that he's in. And but I'm bodies. That's still me. That's still mine.
I loved it too.
That's the one.
I loved it too.
That's the one.
Now, Nita, we're gonna stay on you, and we're gonna reverse field. We're gonna go Nita, Monique, Moochie, Miss K. What is going to be the repercussions of this? It was Louie, and then look at the eyes on this man. Boy, they say his legs don't work, but damn if his tear ducts work, because he was hot right here. So jump on in there, Miss K. I mean, Nita, excuse me.
I was just looking at his eyes. He is fine. He is fine.
Yeah, he is.
We didn't get to see too much of him, but God, dog, that was like,
if you want to see more of him, he's
watch
also in the show.
Time.
Winning time. That
Yeah.
Moochie's review.
I
was
think
winning
so.
time.
You see
Yeah.
him, in drawers
That's
and
the one.
everything, and boxing.
And we get to see him in tiny ass shorts.
Mhm.
He need to get in the gym, do some legs. That's what he need to do. But anyway,
His stomach cut up though. Ew.
that's probably about it.
The thing about what Franklin actually did, I think he did a really, really good job with the moves that he made. He got the streets coming after her.
Yep.
And then he got the other part coming after her. So
Right.
he put her in the front with the government and all of that. And then he got the gangs coming up against her or whatever. So she's definitely he's gonna give her a run for her money next season. I love the way they set this up. Season 6, the stakes should be higher than they ever been. I really want to see Franklin kind of have like a little victory lap, because he's always been kind of like under the 8 ball, and I really kind of want to see him get his W. Yeah, I hope. I don't think that's how it ends out in real life, but I hope that we get some kind of something. He gets some kind of satisfaction, some kind of payoff for everything that he kind of went through. I kind of feel bad that he just was kind of thrust into this life, and it's just been a whirlwind, and he's been going through all of this stuff. But I really, really, I love the angle that they did. And Kane, his blood pressure was up sky high. I was like, okay, this is war again. So like I said, she's gonna have it coming at both ends. So I hope you're ready, Louie. That's all I'm saying.
Monique, Nicole, I can go ahead and tell you right now. One reason they brought this brother back in, he's going to get revenge on the man that's got him paralyzed. You can book that. If he don't kill Louie or Jerome, Backshot Buckley is going to die at the hands of this man right here. But floor is yours, Monique.
Backshot Buckley. That's never going to get old. That scene was badass. Like, from the moment he walked into the hospital, walking down the hallway with Phil Collins in the background, that scene was just badass. I just lit for it. I freaking loved it. I loved everything.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, I loved it. The Robin, Lou, the whole thing. Now, I feel bad for the brothers that got clipped. They were, innocent, but everything else I co-signed. Listen, it's gonna be war. Like, that man is paralyzed. He's never walking again. Like, not only did you shoot at him and kill some of his people, he's now paralyzed. So it's definitely going to be war. And I predicted that from the previews, I had predicted that this was going to happen, that he was going to tell Kane about Louie. Again, it's sad to see the demise of a family, but Queen Louie, you want to be boss? So here we go, boo. Hope you got soldiers, and she better not run to Leon and ask for no damn help from the kids in the project. She better not.
She ain't gonna get no help from Leon.
We're gonna talk to Leon.
Help. Yeah,
Leon is in LAX on the plane with his boo thing, going on a pilgrimage to Mecca. Jump on in there, Moochie.
How can I say this?
Uh-oh.
Where are we at with this right now? So basically, we know that he goes in there. Black Diamond and Dallas is his number 2s right now. And
I like them now.
They rocking with him hard. I loved it from when they knocked off both of their spots.
Yep.
So now they rolling with him. And then when he go in there and just whisper in his ear, it was Louie. I was like, yes,
go down.
It's about to go down, but now I'm worried about Jerome, because what did she say? He said, I don't want to do this no more, but I will protect you. So he's going to try to protect her, but I hope it don't go sideways. I feel like in the first couple of episodes, I don't see Buckley lasting too long next season.
I don't either. I don't either.
I don't see him lasting too long because he's getting all the cocaine his heart desires, and he's not going to be thinking with a straight head. he just, come on. He already lost his job. She convinced him.
He got a better job. He got a better job.
Convinced him that you gained this, and this is where you're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
But look, we better get ready for this. And then not only that, we don't even know for sure if this guy that took over for Leon is gonna rock with Louie.
He is.
That dude.
Okay.
That dude is the most ignorant.
They gonna deal with it. I see something bad waiting to happen anyway with that.
He's gonna go with them because he already mentioned it. He said, "Who we gonna cop from? Big Rome."
Yep.
Yeah,
so they're gonna go, and I feel like,
yep.
and I feel like Louie, because she needs a little, a little army of some soldiers. She's gonna talk to him just the same way she talks to the other guy.
Yeah,
talk to Buckley, say her little manipulative stuff, and then be like on some, I'll give you this, I'll give you that. And if you watch the way that dude was moving, Big Dion, he's gonna be reckless.
Heck yeah,
he's gonna be reckless. He's not gonna be a good leader.
I hope
he out there shooting bullets in the air for what?
Right.
For what?
I hope him and Scully get into it. And if that's
the thing too. And that's the thing too, because she might try to freaking see if she could recruit Scully, but I don't see Scully trying to be a part of no war like that. I already talked about this in my video. Stay tuned, guys. I got my prediction video going on, but still, I don't know about all of that. I don't know if Scully is going to be down for that. I know that I know that they had their little bonding, but I don't know if that's what's going to happen. But as far as, can I speak about this scene real quick? With what's his name? Not Buckley.
Frank.
Kane. So
I just wanted to say one thing though. I just want to say one thing. 2 seconds. Karma for Louie, because what did she say to Leon the episode before? Didn't she say Black Diamond and old girl can be bought?
I was just about to say that.
They was bought
because remember, you're right. Because remember when I said that last week, I said that her biggest mistake was telling Leon that they could be bought. And I said, and that means that somebody can buy them at a higher price. And the thing about it is, his money is gone. Okay. But who do you think between Louie and Franklin that they're going to go with? They already don't feel that comfortable around them because they're like, yo, how long you going to hold this over our head? They don't want to be feeling like they're going to, they got to keep their head on a swivel. So they rather go with Franklin. You know what I'm saying? But she was just stupid in that whole approach, the way she went about that whole thing. But I'm so glad that he went and whispered those words in this man's ear. And I do believe that there's going to be some kind of alliance between them now. And especially too, the thing that I think solidified it and to make it look like everything is good. It doesn't mean everybody's going to be kumbaya. But the fact that Revolutionary Leon went up there first. Okay. And he kind of let it be known, look, I ain't trying to tell y'all who did this, but it wasn't us, right? So now then you get Franklin coming up there and he's straight telling you, this is who it is. And I want war. You want to get at her? You already know the conversation, we didn't see that, but I believe that the conversation is, you want her, I want her, let's get together.
Definitely.
Make this happen.
So now you've got Franklin has got somebody to occupy Louie on the streets while he go for the big fish named Teddy. Hands is out of it. So while we're on you, Miss K, we're going to reverse field and go back.
I wasn't finished though, but anyway.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Moochie. Get on back in
I
there.
had got cut off. But what I was going to actually say, Kane's name ringing bells in the street more than them. Remember, he's an OG. So now that Franklin's with him, you understand? Because that's what, remember, that was their biggest fear with him. That's why they didn't want to touch him.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Okay. All right. Miss K, I'm going to start with you on this one. Talk to me about this dude right here.
Oh,
I don't know if I want to be sad for him, mad for him. He denies Franklin giving up the space for where Teddy's located. And then he winds up getting busted by this dude all over again. Floor is yours, Miss K, on Oso.
Yeah, I kind of feel like, Oso has just been himself from jump. Like, this is the type of person that he's been from the start. Like, he's never, like, he doesn't insert himself in drama. So it's kind of like, for me, he stayed true to like his character. Unfortunately, I think that it's still a big disappointment because the way they played it was like, oh, that you see they had their little adventure together. This means that they're probably gonna bond, and then he's gonna be the one to help save or come to Franklin's aid. And they didn't do that. So I just kind of think that for now it's looking like it's a waste, because what's gonna happen with him? In my prediction video, I couldn't even give you nothing for him. I'm gonna be honest. I couldn't give you anything. I was like, I have no idea where they're gonna go with this guy. No idea, But it was very disappointing. But, he's just all about his family. Like, I got to get out of here. I hope you make it out. Franklin tried to say, I saved your life. And he said, and I saved yours too, And it's more like, I saved yours first. You actually paid me back,
Mm-hmm.
And so it's kind of like he couldn't even hold that over his head. And it was really sad because it's like, that's all Franklin really had left.
That's all he had.
Freaking sad, man. I was like, oh, this sucks. I don't like how they played it out. I don't like it. So I'm not mad at Oso. I think that this is what he's always done. He's always been about his family, and right now he just needed to get the heck out. He's afraid of the government. At the end of the day, he told Franklin, "Look, he's the government. He always wins. There's really nothing we could do about it. I hope you get out. That's all I can really do." And it's kind of true because they run somewhere and they find you.
Alton.
Go ahead, Nita.
Alton, exactly. Prime example.
Right. Yeah, I was sad about Oso. I was mad, but I kind of had to forgive it because I was just like, okay, I understood where he was coming from. He really was trying to protect himself. But in the end, like everybody said, it was Teddy. They just was going to, when you finish, you're finished. When you're done, you're done. And so, do y'all think that was Teddy that did that settlement?
Yeah, I do.
No. I feel like it's a mixture.
I go with that.
No,
I go with
not
that.
At all.
I think it was a mixture.
Mm-hmm. I was saying, I think it's a mixture. I think the bug may have come from Teddy, but this guy, remember, he was listening outside of the wedding, and he still got a hard on for them because of what happened with Lorraine.
Yes.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he's already out. He's got his own little vengeance going on.
Okay. Exactly.
And I thought the bug came from Teddy, but I also thought this dude had something to do with it too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought it came from him.
The bug? You think the bug came from
him? I thought the bug came from him, but I don't feel sorry for him at all.
Oh.
I feel like he did Franklin dirty.
Oh.
After he saved him from that whole incident with the essays, he came back for him. And you just was like, I can't help you. I hope everything works out. This and that. I have my family or whatever. I got it. I got that part. But you still foul.
Yeah.
Wow.
And when he got arrested, I was just like, good for him.
Wow. So for you, Moochie, there's no difference between him and Louie.
No.
Right. Oh.
At this point, no. Now, I think he's gonna get a lot of time because that was was it DEA? Yeah, because it was DEA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's gonna get a lot of time for killing that agent.
He is.
So he's done.
Ooh. He's not on the same level as a Louie. He hasn't betrayed him. He hasn't double
I just didn't like the way he left him hanging like that.
Dirty is what Louie did. That was the whole plan.
He still could have gave him a heads up once he knew that Teddy was gonna put all those tracking devices and bugs, and he helped him install those things in Franklin's car and stuff like that. So if you didn't give your heads up then, I mean, come on.
Okay.
I can agree with that.
And that's where I feel like he's foul.
Yeah, he did know a lot and he didn't disclose a lot.
So left him for dead when that whole shootout
I can agree with
happened.
that part.
Took his car.
Mm-hmm.
Franklin was like, come
he
on.
He saved him twice, actually.
He saved him twice.
Moochie, he actually saved him twice.
That's why I'm like, what? Like, I'm not.
But he's
I'm not feeling it.
so he's supposed to walk away from his family right now.
No,
That lady
that's
don't
not
have
what
that
I'm
lady don't
saying.
got that
Can I-
lady don't got nothing.
That's not what I'm saying.
I know, but that's not, he's not doing him dirty. He have to look out for his family. You got to look at the way he looking at things. He on the phone with Franklin and there's a car swarming around watching him. What are you supposed to be thinking right now? There's literally eyes. He could be thinking this freaking very phone could be bugged with this conversation right now. Who the heck knows? All I need to do is get the heck up out of town. This is not even a call that he even knew he was about to get. He already had this plan to get the heck out of Dodge. So I don't got time to be trying to stop and help you right now, Franklin. And I'm trying to get you out of here.
It's not even that he wasn't willing to stop and help. I think more so, and he said it verbatim, if he were to tell Franklin this specific detail, Teddy would have known straight up that Oso ratted him out. It wasn't a thing where he could have kind of lied or twisted it. This is a direct, if he were to pull this move, it would have been a direct
and he would have went and found him he went and found him in that paradise with his family.
He could not take that risk. He could not take that risk. I think if Franklin asked him to do something else, he probably would have. But that specific thing, it was too risky. He could not do that because Teddy would have known directly that it was Gustavo. And what would he done? Took his little 10 million. I don't know how much he got. 20 million. You know what? Who knows what Teddy would do?
Right.
Look what he just did to Franklin, and Franklin damn near did everything that man wanted him to do. So for me, I agree with Moochie on the aspect of I was disappointed with him when he did not tell Franklin about the bugging.
Yeah, I mean that's probably why
that
I feel like
he figured it out though. I get it. He figured it out though. I think we all been wishing.
I'll hold that again.
I think we've all been wishing at this point that Oso would say something. That's kind of what we was hoping that would happen.
Right.
We thought that even with the whole adventure with the tiger and freaking Raja Tony or whatever the heck, we thought something was gonna come out of that, and they disappointed everybody with that. You know what I'm saying?
I thought they had a bonding moment with that.
Yeah, it was like a waste.
I thought they had a bonding moment. I thought that was gonna bring them closer. I thought when Teddy told him how he was gonna bug everything, I thought he was gonna warn Franklin.
And even with the whole Louie and that, but remember what I told you, Teddy stays out of the people's business. One thing with Teddy is almost like he treats the drug game like a regular 9 to 5. You know how some people they go to work, they don't talk to everybody.
Mind my business.
Yes, some people go to work and mind their business. That's how Oso does. He just goes to work and he minds his business.
He I don't know nothing.
Yeah,
I don't know nothing. I don't
know. I don't see.
I don't see.
Even though
that's not me, baby.
Even though that can sometimes
what'd you say?
Even though that can sometimes make you complicit in certain things when you stay too quiet for too long, you know what I mean, about certain stuff. But I've always said, like I said last time, I think I sympathize with Oso because he has to play his cards right. You know what I mean? We're not dealing with a rational person when we talk about Teddy. You know, he also really has to play his cards right. So, you know, it's just, I have sympathy still. But as far as the bugging and everything, I think the bugging, it could possibly be Teddy. Yeah, that was the cat. That could possibly be Teddy. But as far as like the setup and the bus, to me, that's all DEA. That has nothing to do with Teddy. There's no way Teddy would have wanted Oso to go down like that because that is going to lead them to Teddy. There's no way he would have been down with that. He would screw over Oso a different way, like he did Frank. He's never gonna turn over Franklin or Oso to the feds. He's not gonna do that. Then he's gonna be turning on himself. You know what I mean? It's DEA or what have you. So the bugging, it's a question mark. Could have been Teddy, or it could have been the others.
I think it's Teddy anyway, because you remember Teddy
I was
bugging. He was surveilling them earlier in the season, so he bugging, tracking cars, and so definitely he was trying to stay on top of moves so he could stay ahead of what was coming ahead. So
agreed. As I say, that could be definitely be.
Somebody said it could have also been it could have also been like Ruben, because he was already saying that he had eyes. Remember, he was telling.
That's right. It could have been Ruben.
That's why I think
it could have been Ruben.
Could have been
Reuben.
True.
You know, when Franklin told Teddy that Avi was missing, you seen how his antennas went up.
Mm-hmm.
So now you know. Also was like his right-hand man, so to say, in handling the dirt on the street. So now he has nobody doing that movement.
Mm.
You know what? Wouldn't it be awful if they forced this story in which Teddy and Franklin in the end had to find a way to work together? Wouldn't that be awful?
That would be awful.
I hope not.
Who?
I'm so over Teddy that I can't do it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
get rid of him.
One of us has to get out of here. But if you enjoy these ladies a lot, why don't you subscribe to their channel? Go watch them. I've got 465 of y'all in here. These women could use 465 new subscribers and likes. And for my ladies that want to see the bald head T streams, my brother will be up here one-on-one with me Tuesday. So ladies, bring your pocketbooks and you might see shirts flying. So it'll be me and T Streams making predictions for Snowfall and Power next season, Tuesday at 9 p.m. And I'll be up here with Moochie and Jay Moore on Monday. And I ain't figured out what we're going to do yet. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe to that next Sex is Hell video. We'll see you.